So many of the girls that I work with struggle with overwhelm. And I think that what I hear a lot from parents is that they're super proud of how their girls are doing in school. Many of your girls are taking AP classes and they're the head of their class and they're outshining the neighbor's kids, whatever it may be. It's tempting to be super proud of your overwhelmed child. But on the darker side is the fact that your child is learning to constantly exist in this state of stress. So for many girls who struggle with social anxiety and perfectionism, it feels that they need to perform to a certain standard in order to be accepted or in order to be good enough. So while it might feel positive that your daughter's up till 12 a.m. doing homework or even later, or she works 3 times harder than everybody else on an assignment, or she has a perfect score in one or more classes, that to me is a symptom of anxiety. And it's super important to help girls break down overwhelm and deal with one thing at a time, and also learn where they need more realistic standards. And I think parents always cringe when I say, but part of the work I do, and it's really important, is to teach girls how to lower the bar, how to actually lower their standards so that they aren't striving for this myth of perfectionism, which, as we know as adults, is unattainable. Perfectionism doesn't exist. So if you're striving for it every single day, day in and day out, you're setting yourself up for low self-esteem, failure, sense of shame, anxiety. There's no positive outcome for always pushing for perfectionism. And I actually think that it's something that should be taken off of resumes. You know how people used to put under the strengths category, oh, I'm a perfectionist. Well, I think that is a red flag. And if your daughter is struggling with perfectionism, fast forward 10 years when she's done with college and she's striving and she's working harder than everybody else in her cubicle, and she's finding no joy in life because this has become her standard. This is how she knows to perform. She feels if she doesn't perform at this very high level all the time, she's not good enough. So helping your daughter understand that overwhelm is not a healthy thing, and that perfectionism needs to be dialed back. It's okay to have high standards, but to shoot for something that doesn't exist, that just doesn't make any sense. So today's topic, overwhelm. And if you feel like your daughter spends more time than average in this state of overwhelm, you need to do something about it. She's lacking tools. She's lacking skills to live a harmonious life or to be able to find joy in small moments, because she's always doing her mental checklist of what comes next and all these plates or all these balls that she's juggling and has up in the air. There's no joy in that kind of life. So on the flip side, if she can learn how to manage overwhelm, she can get very good at prioritizing, fighting procrastination, doing things, understanding that her good is probably better than most people's great. So good is good enough. I often encourage girls to repeat that to themselves over and over. My good is good enough. My good really is good enough. That is a more positive mantra than it'll never be good enough. It'll never be good enough. It'll never be good enough. And that is the thought that runs through many girls' heads as they do their homework and why they're staying up till 2 or 3 in the morning. So overwhelm, big old stop sign for parents. If you see your daughter in a sense of overwhelm, it's time to teach her how to do something about it. And if you need some help in that area, as always, I've cleared a couple of spots. And although I'm not as available as I'd like, that means I'm knee deep in helping girls transform their lives, and we're doing wonderful things. But I will be sure, I'll go and double check right after this live that I have enough time to talk to a few of you who are 100% sure that your daughters struggle with overwhelm. I bet you're curious as to how I can help. So book a free call, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care. And at some point, I will get more regular with these lives. It is on my list of things to do. But since I don't suffer from overwhelm, I do those things as I can. All right, take care. Bye.